Hey guys, welcome to part 4 of Act Like a Man. So this is the last episode of this series. So go ahead, strap in, because we are about to learn what it looks like to truly act like a man and look like a man and fight like a man, and not just what the world around us tells us that a man is. Welcome to Pick a Fight. This podcast, this YouTube channel is to teach you what is worth fighting for instead of fighting against someone, right? Like, we don't want to fight our spouses, don't want to fight our kids. We want to fight for our spouses, for our kids, for our spirituality, for our leadership. And so I actually have my son in this video because we right now are talking about acting like men. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 13. It talks about, where's my Bible? Hold on one second. It says, be watchful, stand firm in the faith, act like men, be strong. Let all that you do be done in love. So we want to act like men, but what does that look like, right? Like, nothing's really clear these days, especially in America, right, honey? What it is to act like a man. Like, even I have a son in my hands right now. How am I going to teach him to act like a man? Is it when he gets a certain age? Because Delta says at 2 years old, he's a man because he no longer flies for free. Is it when he's 16 and he can drive? 18 when he can vote? 21 when he can drink legally? Like, what is it? Oh, don't cry. I need you in the video. But so there is a scripture. It says, and this is Paul talking. So again, 1 Corinthians 13, Paul says, when I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. And when I became a man, I gave up my childish ways. Oh, I know you're a child, so you can cry and stuff. Here, I've noticed he likes it when I put him on my shoulder like this. So let's try this. So I say that, and then he starts crying even more. So here's the question, men. Are you acting like a child? Because men don't act like children. Like, how are you reasoning? Are you reasoning like a man? Are you taking time to think, or are you just reacting? Because men don't react, men respond. So sometimes we have to get our emotions in check. We have to take some time away, and we have to think about situations. Right? See, like right now, like, he's hungry. He's got to go to the potty. He just whines. Like, we do not need to look like this for our spouses. We should not be just whining to our spouses, to our friends, to our children. We cannot just react. We cannot just blow up. We can just not let our emotions get the best of us. Yes, your emotions are real. Emotions are real. I'm not downplaying emotions, but we need to learn how to say, okay, I see that I'm getting emotional about this situation. I need to take time and think about, why am I getting so emotional about this? What is it that's driving me to this response? Because I don't want to just react, but I do need to work on this. And that's what we are called to do, acting like men. Not just reacting to everything, but respond. Take time to actually think about it. Are we responding in love? Because I'm telling you what, godly men respond in love. Children respond in selfishness. Like him, like I just said, all he needs is food, and he needs his diaper change, and he's gonna cry even when he's tired. It's like, bro, just fall asleep. You're tired. And he's like, no, I want to bug you and keep you up because I want you to be tired too. And listen, that is not, hello. Oh, he's gonna cry some more. That is not what we are called to do, acting like men. We are called to not act like children, but to truly be men. So even how are you speaking? Even when it comes to talking, are you talking like a child? Is that what people hear? Or are you talking like a man? How are words coming out of your mouth? Are they coming out childish? Or are they coming out thoughtful like a man? Because the thing with my kids and the things with your kids is they think the world revolves around them. See, like, even right now, like, this is a perfect example. He does not care right now that I'm filming something. He does not care that I'm recording a podcast. He doesn't care about that. The world revolves around him. And it goes to their 3 and to their 6, and we have to teach them it doesn't. But there's a lot of us men who we act like children, like the world revolves around us, and it doesn't. We are not the center of the universe, and we have to remember that. To act like men means to not act like a child. So here's some questions. Some ways for you to grow in your home. Question number 1. How can you be a servant leader in your home? Because children, they're not servants. right? How can you be a servant leader in your home? Question number 2, have you been selfish? You should just ask yourself that. Have you been selfish, and where? What can you do to change that selfish behavior? Like, we need to do self-audits. We need to ask ourselves these real questions, see, how have I been? And can I serve my family more, my spouse more, my boss more, my friends more, et cetera, et cetera? Another question, have you acted like a boy towards your wife instead of a man? Have you been just crying to your wife? Have you just been complaining to your wife? Have you just been, I'm hungry, I'm tired, and that's me. Listen, I'm not just beating you up. Chrissy knows when I'm tired and hungry, dude, I'm the Incredible Hulk. Like, it's horrible. And so, but she's learned that. So she's like, okay, I'm going to give him some space, let him get some food, let him get a 20-minute power nap, so he can act like a man. And that's even us again, like knowing ourselves. Like, I know if I, have a Snickers bar, you're not acting like yourself. And then I take a 20-minute power nap. When I used to now work from home, I would actually on the way home call Chrissy and say, hey, is it cool if I take a 20-minute power nap? I would pull over, take a nap, come home, because then I'd be re-energized to be able to be home, and I could be capable of serving and helping versus just being another baby added to the list when I get home. So how have you acted, or have you acted like a boy towards your wife instead of a man? And again, this part, like I said, is going to require you to go in, ask questions, and even ask your wife forgiveness. We talked about that on number 1 when it comes to leading, that we need to learn how to apologize, and that you need to be able to say, honey, I'm sorry. I've been acting like a child, and I'm going to start acting like a man for you, for our family. And you can, listen, I'm telling you what, if you're, again, not married, this will go a long way. 1, store up for when you are married, but 2, to be able to talk to your boss about, to talk to your friends about, to talk to your family about, your mom about. Mom, I've been acting like a baby. I'm in my 20s now. I'm sorry. I need to act like a man. I will help pay rent. I will do the dishes. I will do X, Y, and Z, whatever it is. I don't know where you're at. That's why you got to ask yourself these questions. Again, we're learning what is worth fighting for. See you guys next time.